Jonny Moseley here, welcoming you to another edition of Sprint Ski Press Weekly News, brought to you by Sprint, delivering instant access to your Sprint phone for World Cup video highlights, breaking news, snow conditions, and more. Text SNOW to 7777 from your Sprint phone today. And by Ski Press, the #1 source for winter sports news from around the world.
Hi, I'm Amy Quigley. Welcome to the Sprint Ski Press Weekly News for the weekend of January 31st. Let's get a quick overview of this past weekend's competition results. On Saturday, January 24th, Lindsey Vonn had another great weekend when she kicked off the first of her 3 Cortina, Italy-based events with the second-place finish in the downhill. She narrowly let the first-place prize escape her by only 0.15 of a second to the 18-year-old Dominique Giessen of Switzerland. On Sunday, Vonn came in 10th place for the GS race, where the Austrian swept the podium. Then, last Monday, the 26th, Vonn had another top 10 finish when she placed 8th in the Super G. The men were in Kitzbühel last weekend for the fabled Hahnenkamm downhill. Bodie Miller had the top U.S. finish, tying for 4th place with Didier Couchet of Switzerland. This weekend, the men and women are in Garmisch, Germany. Next weekend, the Alpine World Championships will hit the slopes of Val d'Isère, France. In freestyle skiing last week, Vermont's Hannah Kearney finished 3rd in the Quebec-based Moguls competition. Having won the opening Moguls event in December, Kearney is now tied as overall points leader with Canada's Jennifer Heil. And speaking of freestyle, if you're a fan and looking for an event to catch this winter, the Sprint U.S. Freestyle Championships will be held the last weekend in March at the famed Squaw Valley in California. It may be a great end-of-winter trip. The Nature Valley U.S. Alpine Championships will be held during the same time period at Alaska's Alyeska Resort. Both competitions are festive spectator events. And coming up just a little closer on the calendar, on the East Coast, is an event you may want to catch at Vermont's Killington. It's coming on President's Day weekend. The Dead President's Rail Jam will hit the slopes of the Big K's Bear Mountain on Sunday, the 15th of February. It's a competitor-judged rail jam where skiers and snowboarders can try their luck for both cash and prizes. The Killington website has all the details. And if you're looking for some interesting reading, there's a great article on the Ski Press World website this week. It deals with pollution and how it affects snow. According to a report in Science News, soot from pollution causes winter snowpacks to warm by up to 1.2 degrees Fahrenheit. It's an interesting article. That's all for this week's Sprint Ski Press Weekly News. I'm Amy Quigley, and until next time, I hope to see you on the slopes somewhere in ski country.
Thanks for watching the Ski Press Weekly News, brought to you by Sprint. And for more information, log on to skipressworld.com, the #1 source for winter sports news from around the world.